am James Alofs. The victories and the failures. It has been the most difficult thing that I have ever done.
For years, James Alofs was a familiar presence online, a man known for his calm voice, snowy surroundings, and deep connection with the natural world. Then, suddenly, he was gone. The updates stopped. Social media went silent. Fans began to wonder what happened to the man who once shared every step of his life off the grid. But as the noise of speculation grew, the truth turned out to be much quieter, simpler, and more human than anyone expected. James hadn't vanished. He had simply chosen to live differently. From actor to advocate. Long before he became known as the man in the woods, James had built a fascinating career that spanned continents. His international recognition began in 2012 when he appeared on the Chinese version of The Bachelor, making headlines in both China and Canada. From there, he went on to star in several films, including The Mung Box, Rune of Blood, and Odong. But his interests extended far beyond acting. James became deeply involved in environmental advocacy, speaking out against deforestation and infrastructure projects that threatened ecosystems in Ontario and beyond. He was passionate about protecting wildlife, sustainability, and the delicate balance between human life and nature. The birth of Wild Homestead. By 2023, James made a dramatic yet deeply intentional shift, leaving the city behind for a 40-acre woodland in central Ontario. There, he began documenting his off-grid life through a new project, Wild Homestead. His early videos were simple and unpolished, showing the process of building a log cabin from raw materials, chopping firewood, and surviving brutal winters. There were no clickbait titles or sponsorships, just an honest portrayal of a man relearning how to live in harmony with nature. Over time, his YouTube channel grew to over 100,000 subscribers, attracting an audience not for flashy content, but for its authenticity. Living with purpose, not for attention. In an online world driven by speed and visibility, James chose stillness. He gradually withdrew from social media, focusing only on YouTube, his Wild Ontario podcast, and a small Instagram account to share progress updates. His content slowed, but his purpose deepened. Rather than chasing virality, he focused on teaching self-sufficiency, sustainability, and the value of patience. There were no donation links, no merchandise, and no hidden agenda. Every video was simply about the process, living, building, learning. His silence wasn't mysterious, it was mindful. A legacy of simplicity. Today, Wild Homestead stands as more than a YouTube channel. It's a living document of resilience, skill, and peace. Through it, James continues to inspire people around the world to slow down, reconnect with nature, and find strength in simplicity. His work reminds us that success isn't about constant exposure, it's about living with integrity and intention. James Alofs didn't disappear, he just turned down the volume on the world so he could hear the wind through the trees. And in doing so, he's shown that sometimes the quietest lives tell the most powerful stories.